Hey everyone, I'm Iron Song. Welcome to the Circle of the Septagram. This is a guided exercise on sensing and manipulating energy. Now, I intended to initially do a tutorial on grounding, centering, and shielding, but in order to do that, you have to be able to do this first. So consider this tutorial a prologue to that series, and a guide to honing some of your basic spiritual gifts, and a great first step along your path. Open yourself up to this experience. This is a way to do these things, but it's not the way. It's my way, and I'm asking you to invite into your life the possibility that this could be a way for you to do these things too. Please don't do this while driving, on a full stomach, or on any substances. Nothing is required of you to do this lesson, but you should give yourself time and put yourself in a space where you won't get distracted or pulled away. You may also want to write notes about your experience, so grab a pencil and some paper. Let's get started. First, we must break down and dismantle some paradigms. The model everyone knows is that the average human is equipped with 5 senses: touch, taste, smell, sight, and hearing. However, without going into any woo-woo speculation, we can identify more than just those 5. You can sense when you're off balance, when you're speeding up or slowing down in a car. You can sense when your stomach is empty or full, or when you're thirsty, or when you need to use the bathroom. Your taste is 5 senses in itself. You're able to taste salty, sweet, savory, sour, and bitter things. And even your vision can be further broken down into light and colors. We know this because there are people with 20/20 vision who can't see red or green. None of this is fantasy. It's probably more accurate to say that we have close to 20 different senses, with some radical listings close to 30, and some of them being more subtle than others. Let's shift gears. Can you think of a time where the hair on the back of your neck stood up on end, seemingly for no reason? Have you ever walked into a room where 2 people were previously arguing and you felt it? Have you ever been around someone whose mere presence made you uncomfortable, or conversely, charmed you in a way that you had trouble putting into words? This is due to what we call energy. It has many names in other cultures across the world. We've got ki, chi, prana, mana, ruach, pneuma, vril, orgone, sacred light, biomagnetism, lots more. It's the phenomena that science says doesn't exist, or at least ignores, but everyone around the world across time has a word for it. And my claim is that your human body has the ability to sense it, and some part of you can move it around and do things for you, and it's a skill you can train. Now here's the bad news. Everyone experiences it differently. Sometimes it's prickly skin like goosebumps. For some people, it's a smell or a sound or emotions that aren't theirs. A lot of people have trouble putting into words the things they experience, and some people experience it differently depending on what's going on. So even a single description may not be enough for any one person. I can't tell you what to expect or what you should be feeling when energies are moving around and through you. So instead of telling you what to do, I'm going to tell you where to look for it, and we'll see what you feel. Now, in the past, you may have had a need for energy and pulled it into you without knowing. Can you remember a time when you had to give a presentation at school or at work and you were nervous? When you had to make an important phone call or have a serious discussion? Did you ever make a big decision where the outcomes of that decision would shift your life one way or the other? Have you ever had to give a performance or have ever had to be quote-unquote on? I bet right before it happened, you took a deep breath and you were fully present for whatever it was. And you kept breathing, but something was in you for that moment, letting you be more than what you normally are. And when you were finished, you let out a big sigh, bigger than your normal breathing, and you returned to the state that you were in before. Well, that's energy. So think of your memory and hold on to it as I guide you through this next part. If you need to take a break to step away to use the restroom or get water, pause me now, because I want you to explore this next part uninterrupted. I'll be here when you get back. I'll wait 5 seconds for the pause crew. All right, let's proceed. So still hanging on to that memory, get into a comfortable seated position that you can hold without moving for a few minutes. Don't lie down, you might fall asleep. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Now, scan your body. Feel your clothes on your skin, your butt in your seat, your tongue in your mouth, your eyes behind your eyelids, up and down and up, left and right, inside, outside. Just feel how it is in its natural state. Take another deep breath. Exhale. Feel your body settling. Notice any changes happening to you as you relax. Any pains coming up? Do you need to shift? Do so now. Does any tension release? Do you sink into your seat? One more deep breath. Exhale. Good. Now we're going to travel into yourself, into your mind. Summon the memory from earlier. Think of the time where everything mattered. Think of the time where you were challenged and you rose to the occasion. Think of the time where you had to be brave. Make that memory as real as you can in your head. Think of where you were, who you were with, what you were wearing just before you took that deep breath. Were you anxious, excited, nervous? Call those feelings up from your memory into your body and see how it responds. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just recall and observe. And remember that you're safe throughout all of this. Now, in this memory, acknowledge the air that's charged all around you. This is the energy that you took in. It's not something that you're just imagining into this space. It's something that was always there. Can you visualize it? What are its characteristics? Does it look like anything? If you can't visualize it, can you feel it? Does it feel like anything? Or does it make you feel differently? Focus only on the flow of air and energy into and out of your body as you breathe. Continue breathing normally. In a little bit, I'm going to ask you to breathe in deeply and hold it for a moment. When that happens, imagine the energy of the space filling your body along with the air in your lungs. Whatever way comes to you to visualize it or sense that is the right way for you. Trust that there's a part of you that knows how to do it, and imagine it's easy, and it will be. Now, let the memory move forward. The moment is coming up. It's almost time for you to be brave. All eyes are on you in this moment, and it's time to gather your courage. Let the anxiety and excitement of the moment well up inside you and wait for my signal. Now, take a deep breath and hold in the air and energy. Hold it a moment. If the energy is visible, visualize it staying within you. If it's a sensation, hold on to it. And now, consciously keeping that energy within you, exhale only the air slowly. Breathe normally. I want you to scan your body again and see how it's changed. This extra sensation, where is it located? How does it feel? How does that part of you feel when it's filled? Is it only one place? Does it move? Is it warm or cold? Does it have a smell or a taste? A color? Any sensations like tingling on your skin or inside you? Make those observations now for a moment. Again, taking in energy and air, breathe deep. Hold it. Feel yourself charged with energy. Observe if anything is different with this extra energy within you. Now, again, while holding the energy inside, exhale just the air slowly. One last time. Take in all the energy and air around you in one last deep breath. Hold it. Feel and observe. One last time, holding onto that energy, exhale slowly. Return to your normal breathing. Now, keeping your eyes closed, let the memory of your bravery fade back into your mind and return to the present moment. Now that you're in this charged, energetic state, I want you to just feel what it's like. What's going on in your body? These changes can be subtle or obvious. There's no right or wrong answer. Just observe how your body is responding to holding this energy within you. This exercise is only to show you that you can do this, so remove any expectations that you may need to prepare for anything more difficult than what's happening right now. This is it, so just relax. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to breathe deeply so that we can begin the process of returning you to your normal state. Now that you're able to distinguish between the air and the energy around you, I want you to attempt to draw in only air and leave the energy where it is. Take a deep breath. Hold it a moment. Gather some of the energy that's inside you, and when you exhale, breathe out some of the energy with it back into the room. Exhale slowly. Again, only air, another deep breath. Hold it. Just like last time, gather up some more of that energy in you. Prepare to release it along with your breath. Exhale slowly. One last deep breath, only air. Hold it. Now gather the rest of the energy that's in you and exhale deeply, letting everything go. Return to normal breathing. Scan your body again. See if anything's different. Now take a moment, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Now, if you need to take some time to write about your experiences, pause me now and write it down so you don't forget. I'll be here when you get back. I'll wait 5 more seconds for the pause crew. All right, let's wrap up. With the conclusion of that exercise, you now have consciously drawn energy within you. This is the first step to doing basically anything of a spiritual nature. And no matter what eclectic path you walk down after this, you'll use and continue to hone this skill. I wish there were more fireworks to this exercise, but it may feel like you haven't done much of anything. The first step of learning any art is always rudimentary, so try and have a beginner's mind about it, and please stick with it. If you continue to train your ability to sense and control energies around you, you may start to pick up on some of the signs I listed earlier. Rooms may start having different vibes. Same with people. In the same way that everything smells like something, even if your nose is stuffy or blind to it, these things were always there, but your ability to sense them was stunted. Continue to work it, and let the extra information guide your intuition through life. From here, I urge you to continue on to learn how to use the energy that you take in. The best first thing to do is grounding, centering, and shielding, and if you'll let me, I'll walk you through that as well. So keep an eye out for that. This concludes my guided exercise for sensing and manipulating energy. Thank you for opening up to this experience and for trusting me to lead you through this process. There are ways to follow and support me in the description of this video, but the usual 5 are free. Just like the video if you did. Subscribe to see more stuff that I've done. Hit the bell to see when I do something new. Talk to me in the comments about what you liked or didn't. And share this video with someone that you think might like it. This has been a meeting of the Circle of the Septagram. I'm Iron Song, and you have been fantastic. I'll see you next time.